Over the next several days, I'll be hatching 100 of Pokemon GO's best eggs of the year. Inside are extremely rare costume Pokemon that only come around annually, along with the single most sought after shiny in the entire game.
Starting in the fridge with this batch of 312-kilometer eggs. These count, we gotta get them out of the way. Also, too, we could get a shiny Ponyard, which is new, God. And the last one, God. Oh. And that's not all, here we go. We've got the first 2-kilometer eggs of the video. Let's start with a bang. Oh, Riolu, bang. Eevee? Oh, it's a costume Eevee. Yeah. Now we just have a couple of annoying eggs to get out of the way, and then the real hatching begins. This is what I'm talking about. We got 5 2-kilometer eggs, and we're gonna use the luck of the fridge as much as possible because I do leave on a trip to New York City, actually, in a couple of days, and I don't know if we'll have the fridge there. Bam! So while we got it, might as well use it. Oh, Togepi. I was lucky enough to hatch a 100% IV costume Togepi. God. On the first day of this update, so a Shundo could happen this video. Bam! God! Just not yet.
Next batch. Okay, we don't need the fridge for this one, it's just a 5-kilometer egg. Boom! Oh, but we do need the fridge for this. You know what? No fridge for 2-kilometer eggs. Let's see if the luck really depends on, oh God, wow. We just want one Pokemon. God! Not that. Although, for whatever reason, I think my tablet might not be updated, but there's no more costume animation for... Wait, Gilly, you had costume animations on your hatches, right? Yeah. No, it's weird.
Honestly, better.
Last one. Better, it's better, yeah, it's quicker hatches. Dang it, okay. Okay, also too, completely unintentionally, so Gilly and I just did a special trade, and we tried to see if we get Lucky Friends before, and I forgot about it. We have a 7-kilometer egg in the middle of all these other eggs, so we could get a shiny in there, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
We do have some 12-kilometer eggs though, so we can, this is much nicer. We got a, you know, we're trying to, this is a 2-kilometer egg challenge, and we feel like we're hatching everything except 2-kilometer eggs.
Back in the fridge for the luck. 4 more 2-kilometer eggs. We're finally getting the 2Ks off. Bam! God, the only goal today is to get Riolu. And we'll explain exactly why. Because Riolu is one of the more meta-relevant Pokemon in the game, and it does have, God, an amazing future Mega Pokemon coming out that is definitely worth preparing for. And right now, it's a really important time to grind it. Well, so far, 21 Pokemon hatched, no hundos, and no shinies. This is good progress, though. We could maybe do 100 in a day. All right, friends, we got 4 more of the 2-kilometer eggs. Please, God. 1, 2. I will say the last couple times we've done these hatching challenges, the shiny rates seem to be absolutely, horrendous. Even when the eggs were supposed to have a boosted shiny odds, they weren't boosted. Okay, well, that's the one Pokemon in the eggs that can't be shiny, so, that's not even on us. 26 hatches. Keep it running. Okay, we got a big batch right here. 9 different eggs. Ironically, only 4 of the... Actually, we're hatching a lot of the garbage eggs. Only 4 of the 2 kilometers, so we can get the 10 out of the way. And then a 2... God. Another 2-kilometer... God. Please, no. Anything shiny, man. Even out of the 5Ks, anything shiny. Munchlax. And then here are the 5-kilometer eggs. Can we get a Bonsley? That's Machop. And the last 2-kilometer of the batch... Pain. Oh, it's a 7-kilometer from Gilly. Gilly? Oh, hey, actually kind of fire. I didn't know that's in the 7-kilometer eggs. Not a bad sesh. I will be back later.
Another quick 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3, God.
We've got more. Bam! Bonsley. This is day 2 of the hatches. Ideally, I would like to get to 100 today. It's definitely possible. 5 more than 2 kilometers. Also today, we're going to talk about Riolu and why it's so important to hatch this Pokemon during this event and right now, and why we're going so hard on the eggs, and why we'll continue to hatch throughout the entire week, even past the 100, which is a really expensive week. God, even more expensive if I can't hatch the Riolu. I'm going to light this cutie fly on fire. Okay, well, let's do more.
Would you look at that? Another 5 2-kilometer eggs. Not in the fridge, but do we have the luck? Boom! We are well over 50 hatches right now without a single shiny. God. Which is insane because every hatch out of these 2-kilometer eggs can sparkle except for, well, this one guy. God. And the last one. So much pain. We've got another batch here, but 6 this time. 6 2-kilometer eggs, still haven't hatched a shiny. Not gonna hatch it here. Please, God, somebody, anybody. God, do anything. Okay, we're 50 eggs in, so I was a little bit dramatic. We're not well over 50 eggs. We're at about 50. But 50 eggs with nothing, man. These are expensive to grind. God. Especially since we can't do, a lot of remote raids anymore. Hatching eggs is gonna be, well, other than catching, one of the more efficient ways to get shinies if you get lucky, which we did not.
All right, we're back in the fridge. Yeah, we've got a 5-kilometer egg. Bang. We're not in the fridge for that. We're in the fridge for these 6 2-kilometer eggs. Just from drifting, man. Bang! Straight up, if we don't get a shiny in this batch, I might quit for life. Oh, God, please. Oh, God. All right, that's it. 63 Pokemon. No shinies, no hundos. Hard knock life, man. Oh, good morning. It's day 3 or 4 here trying to hatch these eggs. And when we hatch this batch, I want to talk about Riolu, aka, well, more importantly, Lucario, because that is the big hunt right now. More Riolu for XL candies, and preferably shinies and 100% IVs. And the reason why is because Lucario is one of, in my opinion, the better Pokemon in Pokemon Go. As a raid boss counter, I mean, it doesn't go that high in CP. Oh, look, we have the animation. Fun. It just doesn't work. So it's not the greatest raid boss counter, although it is pretty relevant and it helps in the raids, so it's good for that. But also in PvP, it's really good, ranking 77th in the Great League and 61st in the Ultra League, so it is useful. But where it's most useful is a Team Go Rocket counter, because Power Up Punch exists, and because every time you use Power Up Punch, which is a charge move on Lucario, it raises Lucario's attack stat. Using it against Team Go Rocket leaders in Giovanni makes it insanely effective because it keeps getting stronger, it spams attacks so that the team leaders can't fight back. It's my favorite Pokemon to use against the team leaders, hands down. Also, Lucario will have a Mega Form eventually coming to Pokemon Go. Come on! Nice. And there's those eggs. Mega Lucario will be an absolute freaking monster. Oh, 12-kilometer egg. It's going to be a fighting and steel type with a max CP of 4,325. I don't know if we talked about it already in this video, but it's going to be really, really good and really, really worth getting some good IVs for. Speaking of good IVs, I mean, we've hatched, what, 74 eggs? We've only hatched 2 Riolu, and they are both terrible IVs. And there's no hundos in these 74 eggs. Dude, these are... I hate these. This is not a happy Easter. All right, friends, this is where we get the shiny. 8 2-kilometer eggs. My God, if we don't hatch something shiny, bro, this is so bad. I will say over the months, it has seemed like the egg quality has decreased in Pokemon Go. Shiny rates seem to not be great. The hatch rates seem to be so-so. Really, honestly, I'm just complaining about shiny rates because God, that was just so nicely timed. Every time I've done a new event comes out that's very egg focused, I always hatch 100 eggs. Finally, a Riolu. Maybe the key is to complain. I always hatch 100 eggs, hatch 100 eggs. And I will say, over the last couple of events, it literally has seemed like the eggs have just gotten worse, especially with like shiny rates and hatch rates. So nice to finally get a shiny, which was a Munchlax, which was great. But man, I don't know, you know? 82 hatches in, finally getting 1 shiny Munchlax. Man, not the Shundo. And we did get a Riolu as well. Decent IVs, 125 XL candy, really trying to pump those numbers up. 4-star check, okay. Well, we are 82 in, but at least we've got 1 shiny. And it's a newer one, it's a cool one, Munchlax. All right, coming hot off a shiny, coming off of a hot off of a shiny. Jake found that very funny. Bang! Hot off of a shiny hatch, the first one, Munchlax. Again, the only reason why I'm hatching these eggs is for Riolu. Dude, tragic. 87 hatches. Still no hundos. Although, check this out. It's not a part of this video, but I did actually hatch a 100% IV Flower Crown Togepi from these 2-kilometer eggs. That was a couple videos ago. So we did do something cool with the eggs, and I guess we had the Munchlax, but 13 more eggs to go until we hit 100. Fingers crossed for the Riolu. I'm gonna go open some Pokemon cards. Oh, look at this. We've got 2 5-kilometer eggs. Haha. 1. 2. Okay. Okay, one of the last hatch batches of this adventure here. We've got a 12-kilometer egg, which could, dang it. Handful of 2Ks. I'm still drifting like crazy. Ugh. So far, nearly 100 eggs hatched and only 1 shiny Munchlax. God, these freaking cutie fly. Please, bro, God. This video definitely shows a nice realistic expectation setting thing of if you hatch 100 eggs, how many shinies will you get, or how many eggs do you need to hatch to get any shinies? Because it's, man, it's rough. But it's not over yet. See you in the morning for the last day. All right, it is the last day to hatch these eggs because tomorrow I'm on a flight to New York and then the event's over. So hopefully we get to 100, bang! And hopefully we see 1 more shiny out of these 100 eggs because, man, I've been complaining the entire video. I'm just hoping complaining makes more shinies happen. Oh my God, how did that work, dude? What? All right, well, that worked wonderfully. 98 eggs hatched. We got our second shiny. Oh, man, that is just awesome, though. A Flower Crown Pichu, which is so good. One of the rarest shinies in the game. Definitely, again, any Flower Crown or costume baby Pokemon is insanely rare. That is fantastic. But the goal, this little guy still hasn't been hatched, and there's still a couple more eggs left. And here we have it, egg 99 and possibly egg 100 hatched by the one and only JM Gaming, aka Jake. Jake, hit it, rip it. Who is, by the way, streaming consistently over on Whatnot.
nowadays. We're doing that in the Pokemon card channel, so check that out. Vullaby.
Not
could be shiny.
what we were looking for.
But wait. Nice, this is egg 100, Jake, do it.
Wow.
The 100th egg on the 100 egg challenge. Okay, egg 100, it's Eevee with the costume. And there we go, officially 100 hatches in Pokemon GO with some of the, well, more rare 2-kilometer eggs ever. And out of that, we got 2 shinies, a beautiful Munchlax, and a very rare shiny Flower Crown Pichu. I'm super excited about that. And 0 100s. Oh, but we do have a research breakthrough box. Some items, some dust. Oh, I should have seen if we got a remote raid pass. No, I skipped through it. No. It's Gibble. That's pretty good. Okay, you could get remote raid passes from that now, and I totally forgot. Okay, well, there's that. Well, if you enjoyed the video today, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other 2 videos on the screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.